Welcome Aries, this is Tanya and this is your tarot reading for the entire year of 2026. We're gonna look at health, love, career, whatever information you need. So this is a deck which is about the sea. So most of the pictures are with mermaids and sea creatures, which I love a lot. And first of all, I'm going to cleanse the space. What does Aries need to know in the year 2026? We're starting with the topic of love and relationships, please. Love and relationships for Aries. Your first card for love and relationships is the Judgment card. So you will make a decision definitely in 2026 concerning your love and relationships. Either you're going to decide to leave that relationship or you're going to decide to deepen it. So maybe you get married, maybe you move in together. There is a big decision and a big change definitely in for you because this is a major arcana card. So this card is a big topic for 2026 for you. Decisions and judgments about marriage. So this could also be that you're getting divorced, okay? So if you have been in a longer ongoing divorce court case, then in 2026 this is definitely gonna end, okay? This is gonna settle, this is gonna finish. There will be a judgment, 100%, okay? So what else do we get for Aries in 2026 for relationships, please? We have the Seven of Wands. So with the Seven of Wands, you're drawing a line in the sand. You might really say to somebody who you're in a relationship with, this is it. This is the end. I draw a line in the sand, and if you're with me, you come to my side, and if you're not, you're on the other side. So you're not letting anyone tell you what to do. You're the master of your own life here. You're making very clear boundaries to the outside. You tell other people what is allowed for you and what is definitely not allowed. Okay, you don't take no SHIT from anyone next year. You will make very clear and you will also communicate very clearly, but you have to be a little bit careful that you don't hurt others. Be communicative, openly but friendly, and keep a tone which is a little bit lower, like no screaming, nothing like that, okay? Because here with the wands we have fire. And you are already a fire sign, my dear Aries. So it could be that you go a little bit overboard with what you want to say. It's fine if you have borders, if you show other people, okay, here is where I draw the line. Okay, that's fine. But do it in a way that you are still calm and relaxed. Because if you are overstimulated, if you scream or if you are throwing a temper tantrum, no one's gonna take you seriously anymore, and you definitely want to avoid that. Okay, so this is the second big thing for you concerning love and relationships in 2026. What else do we get for Aries, please? Is there anything else we need to know about relationships? Okay, we have the Devil. So be careful that you don't meet somebody in 2026 who is your enemy in disguise. So this could be somebody who pretends to smile at you on the outside. They practically show you all their teeth when they are smiling at you, but the smile has a dark intention, okay? So these people are toxic. They want to manipulate you. They want to maybe try to get you to sign something on the dotted line, which is actually bad for you. So be very careful if you sign any kind of contract, whether that is a prenup, a marriage contract, whether that is an agreement over a divorce, whether that is anything else you have to sign on the dotted line. Be very careful because there are people who have bad intentions, and this is especially important for your love and relationship life, okay? So be careful who you meet there in 2026. Make sure that everyone really means well, and then you are protected. Yeah. So this is love and relationships. Now let's look at 2026 for Aries, please, concerning their work and money life. Money and work. So we have the first two cards. We have the Justice card, which is interesting. And also we have the Hanged Man. So with the Justice card, definitely also it's possible that there is something going on with a court case. So if a former employer owes you money, this is going to be settled in 2026. So all of the court cases will find some kind of end either way. This is about justice concerning if somebody has done you wrong in the past. If somebody, for example, did a copyright infringement, they said their work was theirs, but in reality it was yours, then this case will also get justice. So these people will get what they deserve, and the public is going to find out that it was actually you who created that, you who are the copyright owner. Okay, so this is very good for you, this Justice card. But it also means if you have done something wrong in the past to someone else, like for example, you were telling lies about a coworker or something, if you ever did anything like that, you will be the one who gets justice. So this is literally a karma card. Those who did wrong will get what they deserve, okay, whether that's you or other people. And then we have the Hanged Man. So with the Hanged Man, it is possible that you see things from literally a different perspective. You feel into how is the other person gonna feel if I say or do this. If you have a new job, you get a new job offer, and your partner would have to give up their job and move with you to this other place where you have that job, then you feel into the other person. You try to understand how it is for them if they really give up their own job just so that you can take this new job offer. Okay, this is just an example, but you will feel into the other person and you will try to understand how they feel if you are taking certain steps. And that's important because relationships and trust especially only works if you're communicating openly, if you're saying the truth, and if you feel how others feel in a certain situation. So when it's about making decisions, when it's about going to court, it's always about number one, being honest, and number two, seeing things from the perspective of the other side. Also, it can help you. If the other side is somebody very evil, somebody who's against you, then feeling what they do and what their next step will be, you can better anticipate it if you put yourself in their shoes. Okay, so that makes you a very, very hard to beat opponent. Okay, so 2026 looks good for you because you can anticipate other people's steps because you are so good at putting yourself in the shoes of the other person. So whether the other person is an opponent of yours or somebody you love doesn't matter. It will definitely help you here, the Hanged Man. Also, the Hanged Man can mean that there are some delays. For example, if you wait for a certain payment of a customer, then this will have a delay maybe. Or if they say we want to send you traveling to another place, there might be something happening, some world event that prevents you from going there, and then they're going to say, okay, we have to postpone your trip. You cannot go now because there has been a world event and you just can't go at the moment. So there is something with things being a little bit later than you actually expected, but this is something you can handle, okay? Is there anything more that we can say for Aries for their work, job, money life? Okay, we're getting the Page of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. So this is a good thing because Page of Pentacles always has good news around money. So good news around money is definitely going to come in 2026. This also means that there is the possibility of a business idea starting. So you're starting to get very smart ideas of how you can make more money in the future, but be very careful who you tell these ideas, okay? Best is not to tell anyone about your ideas, especially when they are in baby stadium, in a baby phase, okay? So when they're still a small idea, still nothing real, nothing tangible, then please don't tell others because they are gonna probably steal it. They're gonna steal your idea or gonna copy you or anything negative, okay? So you have very great ideas, great business ideas, but do not tell anyone. Be very silent about it, I'm telling you now, so just that you're warned. And also we have the Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups, when it comes out in a reading about money, this could be that you have somebody in your life who spends a lot of money on you actually because they like you, because they have romantic feelings for you. So this could be somebody who gives out a lot of money for flowers, for taking you out on a great dinner, for even taking you on a vacation, okay? So And this person is a very deep, so they only show you a very small thing on the top of the water, so they don't show you much of their self, but deep down they are super, super, super deep, okay? So this person has a lot behind the scenes going on, and you are probably very curious about them. You want to find out, what does this person actually have underneath the surface, okay? So I can see you being very interested in that person, and they actually spend lots of money on you just to be your suitor, just to be the one who is with you, yeah? So I think they really like you. So let's look at health for Aries, please. Health for Aries in 2026. Anything we need to know? Oh yes, we have the first card. We have the Ace of Pentacles. So you might make investment in your health. You might make an insurance for your health for the future. So for example, let's say you are 20 years old and you want to have very secure teeth for when you're older. You want to have not a lot of cost for your teeth, so you put a dime aside into an insurance that covers tooth jobs, for example. It's just an example, okay? When you're 70 years old, you don't have to worry about your teeth or chewing because you have already put some money aside for this specific health care. Also, I can see that you are doing something alone. So maybe you go on a healthcare trip where you are all alone, like a rehab trip, where you go somewhere very recluse, where you are in the middle of the forest, where you are somewhere where there is just peace and silence, and maybe it's a yoga retreat, yeah, at the sea, I don't know. But whatever it is, you feel very solitary in this, and it's good for you because it's recharging you to be alone, because you have a lot of things going on in your work life, in your relationship life, with the family, with the kids, with whoever. So you really enjoy it to be alone, and it's very, very beneficial for your health in 2026 to be alone, okay, to recharge your batteries. That is very important. Now let's see what else is going on for Aries here. Is there anything else we have to know for Aries in 2026? Anything in general? Yes. We have the Six of Wands. So some of you are traveling to new waters. Some of you are moving city, moving town, moving continents, even moving countries. So you're moving away and maybe even overseas because you want to go to better waters. You want to have a better future. So you might move to a future partner. Yeah, you might move because you have another job offer overseas. You might have another job offer in another country. But that moving thing is definitely good for you because you move to calmer and better waters. Okay, so this was your reading for 2026. If you enjoyed it, leave a like down below. Let me know in the comments if I was right. And yeah, I wish you a wonderful year 2026 ahead. Bye bye, Aries.